Hi YouTube, it's Janelli here, and for the first time I'm filming at the YouTube space here in New York City. I'm so excited, I'm pumped to be here, and the only reason I have access to come to the space and use all the materials and equipment here is because I've hit the 10,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you who have subscribed to the channel and helped it to continue to grow since I started back in 2015. So thank you so much, and you who have been watching my past couple videos already know that I started a Patreon page, and so I just want to plug that again. The link is in the description box below. You can pledge any amount that you can, as long as you find it in your heart and in your budget to give. You can give as little as $1 a month, and that would do. And you can do that on the Patreon page, which again is linked below. And I would appreciate all of the support that you give there, because I put all those dollars right into the channel and to creating new content for you guys. So in this video, I'm going to jump right into a question from a viewer and a subscriber. So here we go. CR says, "Hi, MissBeHelpful. I love your videos. You're able to explain it so well in such a short time, which is great. I just saw your video on how to stop wasting money, and you have some great tips. I have trouble not spending too much money and mostly figured out why. It's because I have financial help from my family, and they would help me if I ended up in financial trouble, which is definitely something I don't want, but I think it's contributing psychologically to my overspending. Also, I love your trick to not bring any money with you when you leave the house. However, my main issue is with buying too much online. Any tricks for avoiding that trap? Thanks, CR." Okay, CR. So first of all, there's kind of like two parts to your question. So I'm going to start with the family part. I think that that's not necessarily a financial problem. I think what that is kind of, it's more of like a character problem, like moral, ethical zone, somewhere in that area. Like, I think you need to sit with yourself and think about, okay, what does it mean if I fall back on my parents or my family constantly? If I, know that I could work harder or do something I'm passionate about to bring income and, more money in, but instead I'm just kind of like chilling and, doing whatever I want and not working as hard because I know my family's always going to have my back. That says something. If you think that way and that's okay with you, that says something about your character. So you really have to kind of make the decision, that's going to best reflect your core values and what kind of person you want to be. If you think like that and it doesn't make you feel good inside, you're like feeling a little guilty, then that's not for you. You need to maybe sit down and come up with a plan. My goal for 1 year, for 5 years, for 10 years, how much money am I going to need to be able to achieve those goals? And then put a plan together to work to create that income for yourself so that you don't have to depend on your family or fall back on them. And just know that it's nice. If there's an emergency, yes, they're there, but you're not planning to fall back on them. So I think that kind of comes from you doing some introspective work with yourself. The second part of the question, though, I think is really a good one, because a lot of people have this issue, which is with online shopping. So what I would say is, I think the real reason why this is such a problem is because back in the day, before online shopping was so big, you would decide you wanted to buy something or that you needed something, and then you had to wait until the actual time when you would go buy it and purchase it and actually pay for it. But now, as soon as you decide you need something, you can tap a button on your phone and you already purchased it. The money literally came out of your account 2 seconds after you thought you needed that thing. So I think that the way to help kind of problem solve around this is to simulate an experience where you feel like you have wait time, even though it doesn't, necessarily have to be that way. You have to create it for yourself. So say, okay, I want to buy, a new coat. It's getting chilly outside. Put the coat that you like in the shopping cart when you're, shopping online, and then let it sit there. Don't buy it right away. Wait, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a day, 2 days. Just wait some time so that you can really think about that decision. It's sitting there. Do I really need it? If you're still thinking about it 2 days later and you really find yourself needing it, then go ahead and click the button. It is pretty easy and you'll get it soon after. But if 2 days pass and you're not thinking about that coat, or you're not thinking about those sneakers, you're not thinking about whatever it is you put in the shopping cart, then you don't need it. So you can just erase it from the shopping cart and thank yourself that you saved money, right? And be proud of yourself for that. So I think another couple things that you need to do is stop saving your credit card information and you're in the sites that you're shopping at a lot. Because as soon as you go there and put some things in the shopping cart, if it's saved, you're going to be so tempted to just click OK and make the purchase. You don't have to type in your address and your name and the credit card number because it's always there. So make yourself have to type that stuff in so that you feel a little bit less likely to actually go through with all the steps and make the purchase. And then the last thing is just don't memorize your credit card numbers, because if you're online and you see something you like and you don't have your credit card on you, you can easily type it if you memorized it. But if you don't remember it, or if you don't know it, you'd have to go to your wallet or like wait to buy it. So it makes it harder. So create a situation where it's really hard for you to buy things, so that you're only going to go through with all the steps if it's something you really need, which should have been put into your budget, because you should be planning for those things anyway. I hope all that stuff helps you out. If there's anybody else who has had this issue and you kind of found something that worked for you, go ahead and put those comments down below. You can email me privately if you have other comments or questions at missbehelpful@gmail.com. Till next time, peace.